I'm assuming everyone have seen at least some of my videos that you are somewhat familiar with Qigong, so I'm not going to go through all the most basic aspect of posture. Just quickly remind that we want to try to keep the feet parallel, more or less shoulder width apart. Um, Keeping the knees slightly bent, keeping the hips like we're sitting on the edge of a table or sitting on a bench, and just allow the body to relax and rest onto the legs. And we'll start with just allowing the abdominal breathing to kind of settle in gently, breathing in through the nose and then exhaling gently out through the mouth, just keeping the lips slightly open to let the air come out softly. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. And with each exhale, try to feel that the body is becoming more relaxed. Inhaling through the nose, feeling the abdomen kind of filling up, and exhaling gently. We're going to bring our hands just in front of the lower abdomen and start to feel as we're inhaling that the lower abdomen is kind of pushing our palm slightly away as we inhale, and letting our palms come a little closer as we exhale. It's almost like if the pressure inside the abdomen push a wave all around us. And then as we exhale, our hands gently come back closer. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Gradually allowing the arms to stretch and move a little further with each inhale. And then gently coming down with the exhale. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Inhale. Exhale. And gradually allowing the ribs to start to participate, to open and fill up on the inhale. And exhale. Letting the arms rise all the way to eye level. And exhaling down. So I'll let you continue this movement. I'll just adjust the camera for a second. Up. So this way you'll be able to see my hands when I bring them above my head. Up. There you go. A little better there. Let's move this up. So still continuing, this time we'll allow the arms to go and reach just above the head, turning the palm up towards the sky, opening to the side, and then gently coming down. So as you inhale, allow the arms to rise. Go just above the head, opening the shoulder, opening the elbows, letting the hand push outwards, and then gently coming back down. So as we're inhaling, we allow the chi to rise from the feet, through the body to the top of the head, connecting with the back of the palm, through the palm and out, pushing the weight chi all around us. Inhale, letting the hand rise, connecting with the sky, opening, exhale, letting our arms come down, under the feet, deep into the ground, up, rising, inhaling up, sinking the shoulder, feeling the opening of the arms, and coming back down. This is the full first movement of Taiji Qigong Shibashi set 2. It's called beginning the form and regulating the breath. So we can imagine being on top of a mountain, looking far away into the horizon, allowing our breath to fill up the torso all the way to the top of the head, and then gently exhale, letting our arms come down. So gradually, as we get a little deeper into the movement, you want to feel as though it's your breath that is leading your movement. Feeling how filling up the lower abdomen starts to push and rise the arm, how the shoulder blades start to sink to connect with the rib cage and open the rib cage to breathe, and that pushes our arms a little further up, allowing the shoulder to stay relaxed and open, creating kind of a spiraling movement through the arm all the way to the tip of the fingers, allowing the arm to rotate and then coming back down. So instead of trying to, just move my arm and breathe at the same time and do a separated movement, I use the movement necessary to get the breathing to connect through the arm and open it. So as I breathe, I start with the lower abdomen, filling all the way up, feeling the torso, opening the back, feeling how that spirals through the arms and coming back down. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Good, and now just relaxing the arms, letting them come to the side, letting the shoulder rest a little bit. As I'm explaining and doing these movements, if ever you feel any tension or tiredness from the repetition, take a break. Just allow your arms to come back to your side and relax. Everybody is responsible for their own self. So I'm not here to see you, to guide you personally. So you have to be a bit more aware of your own body and how you're moving. The second movement for Taiji Qigong Shibashi set 2 will bring our palms together. We keep just a little bit of space in between the palms, so I don't want my palm to be pressed flat and tight together. I want to have just a little bit of that roundness within the palm connected together to allow the chi to come and gather. The fingers are uh, closed, the back of the hand is closed. I just have this little bit of space here around my thumb, and my thumb comes and covers it. Fingers are pointing down towards the ground. As I bring my arms up, I want to feel that my elbows are spreading out, opening to the side so I don't lift my shoulders up as I'm bringing the hands together. Once I feel I reach the highest point that I can without creating tension in the shoulder, the fingers will turn to face up and they'll keep rising till the tip of my middle finger is at the middle of the forehead. Once I reach this point, I'll allow my hands to start to stretch forward, making sure I don't overstretch my arms, but that I maintain my shoulders nice and open. And then allow the hands to come down, gently coming down to point towards the floor. As I inhale, my arms come up as high as I can with my fingers pointing down, relaxing the shoulder, turning the fingers up, bringing them to the center of the forehead, pointing out, and then downward. Inhaling as I go up, exhaling as I relax and go down. Inhaling up, exhaling down. So as I inhale, I allow again my lower abdomen to fill up first until my hand reach solar plexus height. Then as I rotate, I can feel that the ribs open up deeper, wider with the thoracic inhale, and then naturally exhaling without force, letting my hands come down naturally. Inhaling up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale. Gradually, you might start to feel that your hands become warmer, even maybe a little sweaty. Might start to feel the spine warming up. This movement is called activating the circulations, celestial circulation. So we're working both with the Dumai and Renmai, the meridian that passes through the spine and down the front, as well as all the other 12 meridians through the body. So we're really wanting to circulate the chi from the feet up to the top of the head, through the arms, all the way to the fingers, and then back down. Inhaling up. And this time keeping the legs straight, exhaling, allowing the arms to come to the side and relaxing. And taking a moment to enjoy the sensation, to relax any tension we might have created while doing the movement. To smile. An essential part of Qigong training is to keep happy, relaxed, joyful, to feel that big inner smile growing everywhere. Good. How are we doing over there online? Do you guys have any questions so far on these first two movements? Up. I'm not sure how delayed I am compared to the stream. I think I have almost a minute between what I'm saying and what I'm seeing on my computer, so I'll give you guys a minute more to see if there's any questions coming up in the chat on YouTube. All went well. Great. Hi, Robert. Hi, Susan, as well. Good. All right. So let's continue then. So the third movement is let me recall the name in English, breeze passing through the willow tree. Up. What do you say, Zach? You want the secret that takes 20 years to get? You just need to train for 20 years. There's no secret. Just need to understand how the body connects together. So here, to humor Zach's question a little bit. One of the main aspects to developing what is known as internal connection is to feel how the anatomy that's involved in breathing really is the engine that connects through to the tips of the legs, the arms, the fingers. So being able to feel how just breathing, the interplay of extra pressure, like positive and negative pressure between the abdomen and the chest, and how these movements create a chain reaction that goes through your limbs all the way to the extremities and then come back is actually one of the key aspects to really start to get some very strong health benefits associated with Qigong. As long as we stay in a state where we are doing the movement, or if we go back to the first movement we work with, if I'm in a state where I am lifting my arms and then turning my palm and then bringing them back, everything is separated. Then I have to think that I have to breathe as well, but my breathing is almost like something separated that I'm doing compared to moving my arm. But if I go from the breath and allow it to expand, if I start to feel how the abdomen and mostly the diaphragm start to push and create more pressure inside the lower abdomen, this pressure will be played with and directed from the tensity, the tonicity of the abdominal muscle, and the abdominal wall will redirect the pressure from the diaphragm towards the perineum, which then in itself will start to have a bit more tonicity involved in the muscle itself, which pull the coccyx, the sacrum under, which has a rippling effect through the spine. And so the whole pressure starting to happen inside the lower abdomen has an effect of straightening the lumbar spine. If you're familiar with Qigong, you're probably familiar with an area called Migmen, the gate of life. Often people say to open it, but if I'm just thinking that, okay, I want to open my lower back, or how do I do that? If you actually allow the pressure from the diaphragm to come in and start to increase the internal pressure, well, guess what? That pressure is pushing out. If you relax the floor of the perineum, allowing it to pull on the coccyx and pull the sacrum down, then you're already starting to stretch the lumbar spine, making it a little more straight. And then with that internal pressure, it pushes an open Migmen out. So there you have a relaxation happening through the spine, allowing the cerebral spinal fluid to circulate better, allowing the nervous system that passes through this area to be less kinked so that it can flow a little bit better. So as we start to feel how the breathing here connects with the lower abdomen and starts to create that pressure, there's already a little bit of pull that comes from the lats that connects all the way up to the arm. So I already have a connection from my lumbar area to my humerus. And as I relax, I allow the breath and try to feel how that affects this connection through the shoulder and through my arm. So as I'm breathing, I'll allow the pressure here solidifying me, connecting me with my legs into the earth to create a bit of a push and rising effect on my arm. As I do this, then the thoracic breathing is really the one that helps to connect more through the arms and through the shoulder blade. So as I inhale, I can feel that the lower trapezius starts to pull my scapula down, and this effect starts to play like a counterweight of an elevator. As my shoulder blade goes down, my arms start to go up. Can start to feel this connection happening through the arm, allowing me to be more relaxed. And then as I inhale, feeling that my arms are actually lifted from the breath. It almost feels like I'm not moving my arm, but I allow the internal pressure to play and then go up, filling up. And then as I relax, allowing the arms to come back down. So as I fill up the lower abdomen, the pressure creating the push up, and allowing my arm to rise, and then exhaling, relaxing, letting my arm sink. Inhaling, feeling the lower abdomen. And then I let my hands come about solar plexus height, diaphragm height, and I just focus on that lower part of the body. Exhaling gently and relaxing. Then once I start to feel this area extend, I feel that my arms start to go up, and then the interplay of the shoulder becomes a little bit more present to allow the straightening, opening of the rib cage, really feeling that expansion on the side. If you guys seen my video about, I believe the title is Proper Posture, how just allowing the hand to come up just above the shoulder and opening it open up the rib cage, we have a whole mechanical system from the shoulder blade with the serratus muscle that needs the shoulder blade to be down and closer to the spine so that the serratus muscle can really open and expand the rib cage. So as this sinking of the shoulder blade happen, this helps my arm to rise even higher and my shoulder to remain low. A lot of time you'll hear people in Taiji and Qigong talk about how you need to keep your shoulder relaxed and low. And some people argue that the only way to do that is to not raise your arm. That's not the case. If you have that sinking of the shoulder blade and you feel with one hand on top of your shoulder, you can keep raising your arm and feel how actually the trapezius is sinking more and more, the upper trapezius, because the lower and middle trapezius are pulling down, keeping the shoulder relaxed, even though your arm is up. So as you're inhaling, this movement allows you to feel the space through the rib cage, and at the same time letting the arm rise higher and higher until we reach that part just above the head, relaxing the shoulder, and then as the shoulder blades sink, it kind of pulls the elbow a little more to the side, opening the upper part of the chest, opening the area around the first two ribs, the clavicle, opening the upper lobes of the lungs, and feel almost like the throat is opening more and more. And then the arms stretching to the side and just relaxing, gently sinking, bringing us back down so we can start a new breath from the abdomen. So inhaling through the abdomen, expanding the chest all the way to the top of the head, exhaling and sinking. Inhaling up, exhaling down. And by following the breath, everything becomes much more quiet internally. Can feel how your arms start to float naturally. You don't even have to think about them, they just start to rise all the way up and down. Let's do this one more time. Inhale up. Exhale. Bringing the palm together, we'll move back into the second movement, and we'll use exactly that same principle. As we inhale, we want to feel how the lower abdomen fills up, and that inhale, bring our palm all the way to the solar plexus. Once we reach there, turning the palm up, allow the shoulder blade to sink a little bit more, rotating through the arm, and then having that expansion of the chest starting and rising up. Exhaling as we allow the hands to come down. So here, inhaling, filling up the lower abdomen. The lumbar area opens. Palm rotate, the shoulder blades start to sing and stretch, opening up the rib cage. Hands expand forward. Exhale naturally without effort. Allowing the mind to become quieter with each breath. enjoying the feeling within the body, smiling. Let's do one more. Exhale. Good. Then gently rubbing the palms together and relaxing. Hmm. How are you guys feeling? Let me know in the comments. Let's see, I see a few people wrote down things. Hmm. Good. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to write them down. I'll stick around a little longer in the chat just to talk with you and answer any questions, but I'll just turn off the video for today. Thank you for staying, for being here. Sorry for the little delay. It's always when it's your first time, technical stuff never work the way you expect them. So excellent, Robert. Glad that the hand warmed up. So yeah, Friday I'll be doing another one of these. I'm not fully sure if I'll be doing at the same time, depending on the clinical schedule that I'll have, but I'm guessing I'll try to do it at the same time. If you have any questions or suggestion of something you would want to see, just let me know in the comment, and we'll see. I'll might migrate this to Zoom. I'm not sure yet. I'll let you guys know both here on YouTube through the YouTube stories and then on the Facebook page where most of the information is circulating, facebook.com/Qigong18 with the number 18. So, all right. Take care, guys. Thank you very much for coming, for being here, for training, and I'll see you soon.